Okay, so dear student, today we discuss the relationship between electric field and electric potential. In last class, we derived the electric potential due to an arbitrary point or any general point, and some numerical and a system of charges potential due to a system of charges, and some numericals related to that topic. So in first chapter we studied electric field and many things related to electric field, electric dipole. In second chapter, starting with electric potential, potential difference, and now this class we discuss about the relationship between that electric field and electric potential. So to derive that relationship between them, we draw this diagram. Here we consider a positive charge plus Q is situated at point O. That means it produces an electric field. It creates a electric field. That's why this charge is called source charge. And we also consider two adjacent points A and B. They are separated by a very small distance dr. Okay. So whatever the electric field is produced due to plus Q charge, the direction is towards, because due to positive charge, the direction of electric field always in a outward direction. So electric field towards this side here. And also we consider at point A the potential is VA, that is we consider VA equals to V, and B VB, and because they are very small, separated by a very small distance, so the potential difference between them is also very small. So the VB, the potential VB, we consider V plus dB. This dB is a potential difference between A and B. Okay, so when if we considered another one test charge, because this is a source charge, another one test charge is situated at point A. Okay, situated at point A. Now it experiences a force due to this source charge to move the test charge against the electric field, and we know that force is equal to minus Q naught into E. That from the definition of electric field, minus sign because this is the opposite of electric field. So when it moves against the electric field, a work has to be done by that test charge, and that work done, we know that work done equals to F dot dr. Okay, now we put the value here, F equals to minus Q into E, Q into E into dr. Here now this is the one definition or one equation of work done from force. Okay, now from the definition of potential difference we get another expression of a work done. We know that from the definition of potential difference, delta V means del VB minus VA, that is equals to W by Q naught. So W equals to Q naught into VB minus VA. Now if we put the value of VB and VA, here we have W equals to Q0 into dV. So this is the another one equation of work done, but this two work done has to be done by that test charge Q naught, which is situated at point A, and it moved from A to B. So both equation 1 and equation 2 are the equation of work done, so we can write this equals to this one. So from that we get E equals to minus dV by dr. So this is the relationship between the electric field and the electric potential, and this is a very very important relationship, because after that when we solve the numericals we use this relation between electric field and electric potential in many ways. Okay, and this term, the term dV by dr, that is called rate of change of potential with respect to displacement or distance, whatever you say, the rate of change of potential with distance, this is called dV by dr. This is called potential gradient. This is called potential gradient, and from this expression we conclude that the electric field and this potential gradient in opposite direction, or electric field towards the decreasing potential direction of the electric field, is a decreasing potential, because minus dV by dr means is potential is decrease. That's why, and both are in opposite direction, because electric field this side and potential is decrease this side. That's why the negative sign we use. Okay, so thus the electric field at any point is equal to the negative of the potential gradient at that point, and the negative sign shows the direction of the electric field is in the direction of the decreasing potential. This is the relationship between electric field and electric potential. Now suppose if you know the electric field at any point, then at that instant of time, how you calculate the electric potential? That was we derived now using this formula. If you know the value, or if you know the expression of electric field, at that instant you can calculate the electric potential. So how? Using that relation, E equals to minus dV by dr and dV equals to minus E into dr. Now if we integrate this to this equation between the points R1 and R2, so we have V2 minus V1, that is equals to minus R1 to R2. This is the first position and this is the second position, E dot dr. And V1 and V2 are the potential at point R1 and at point R2. Okay, now if we consider, we know that at the infinity the potential is 0. If we consider the R1, the first one position is at infinity, so V1 is 0. So now that this equation we can write V, so V1 is 0, only V2, so only V of R, R2 equals to R we consider, V of R, that is equals to minus infinity to R E dot dr, because R1 is situated at infinity, so infinity to R E dot dr. Using this relation, we can determine the electric potential if electric field is known at any point. And from this is the integral form. Okay, normally if we consider any two parallel conductor, so from this expression we can write the electric field between them, E equals to V by D. So in first chapter, where we discuss the electric field definition, in that chapter we know that we also know that the SI unit of electric field is Newton per Coulomb, because E equals to F by Q. Now this is another one expression of electric field. So now from this expression we can say that the another one unit of electric field is volt per meter. Okay, so electric field has two units, volt per meter or Newton per Coulomb. So we can use as per your whatever the information is given in your numerical or in your problem. So that time we use that units. If potential is there, then volt per meter. If force and coulomb is there, then Newton per Coulomb. Okay, now if we consider, this is a normalized form. Okay, and E equals to minus dV by dr. This is a potential gradient. So now if we consider the x, y and z coordinates, so electric field along the x, y and z axis, what we can write? Ex equals to minus del v by del x, because for the formula is E equals to minus dV by dr. So r means, r is the position vector. Now if we resolve this r in three axes, so r equals to, we can say that x plus y plus z. Okay, so along x, y and z axis, electric field Ex equals to minus del v by del x, Ey equals to minus del v by del y, Ez equals to minus del v by del z. Del v del y means the very small amount. Okay, clear? You remember this one, because in this numerical we use this concept. So let's take this example. If the potential in the region of space around a point this is given by V equals to this volt, calculate the three component of electric field at this point. So here x, y and z is given, V expression of potential is also given. So one by one we find out, because here it is mentioned the three components. So first of all, Ex means del V by del x. So del V by del x means only x term is present, y and z 0. So we have 20 volt per meter. Okay, now Ey equals to minus del v by del y, that means only y term is present, x and z is 0, minus 20 volt per meter, and Ez equals to del v by del z, that is equals to 18, that means only z term is present, 18 volt per meter. So in like this way we can solve the problem. Okay, another one problem we consider. and this is very important problem, very important problem. This type of problem is come also the board's equation. An electric field E equals to given, okay, exists in free space if the potential at the origin is take 0. Determine the potential at point 2 meter, 2 meter. So at initially the origin is 0, 0 and final x, y equals to 2, 2. This is a very shortly I will solve this numerical. Now I explain this one. Okay, we know that from this expression, from this one, we know that this formula v2 minus v1 equals to minus a to b, because 2 points we consider a and b, 2 points a to b e dot dr. Now along x and y axis we resolve the ex I hat plus ey j hat, if 3 axis is there, plus ez k hat, and dr equals to dx I hat plus d, because r equals to x plus y plus z. So along the x axis in a vector form, dr equals to dx I hat plus dy j hat, okay, because 2 axis we consider here, not the 3 axis. So now we put this one, v2 minus v1 equals to minus, here a is the initial point, the initial point is 0, 0, that means the coordinate we considered xi, yi, and the final one xf, yf. Now we, in place of e, we can write this one, dot dr, in place of dr we can write this one, okay. Now so I dot I is 1 and I dot j is 0, okay. So we have, after that dot product between them, we have ex dx plus ey dy. Now we separate this one, so this is only the x term is there, so only we consider the x limit of the x, and in the second term when we separate this one, here we write the y limit of y. So ex dx xi to xf minus ey dy yi to yf. Now ex is constant, dx means x, xi to xf minus ey yi to yf. So now xi, so after the putting the limit v2 minus v1, that is the delta v change in potential, minus ex xf minus xy, upper limit minus lower limit, minus ey yf minus yi. Now initial, this is given, potential at origin is 0, so xi yi is 0, 0 and xf yf it's given 2 meter, 2 meter, 2, 2. So now we put here xf minus xi, that means 2 minus 0, and yf minus yi 2 minus 0. So after putting this one, we have minus 2 ex minus 2 ey, delta v equals to this, okay. Now e equals to this equation also given, 20 I hat plus 30 j hat. Now if we tally these two equations, so we have ex equals to 20 and ex I hat equals to 20 I hat and ey j hat equals to 30 j hat. So ex equals to 20, ey equals to 30. Now putting the value, sorry, not with this equation and this equation, if we compare this one and this one, from here we get the value of ex is 20, value of ey is 30. Now we put the value here, we have delta v equals to minus 2 into 20 minus 2 into 30 volt, that is equals to minus 100 volt. It's clear? So whatever, first we consider this equation, we know this, a is the initial point or origin, b is the final point, that's why we like this way, we consider the coordinates and we resolve along two axes, because here the whatever the expression is given, only I and j is there, that means the two axes is there. So we resolve e along two axes, dr also in two axes. Now dot product between them, now we separate x, here we consider the limit of x, here we consider limit of y. After completing the integration, we have we put the value, coordinates value xi yi 0, 0, xf yf 2, 0. So here 2 minus 0, 2 minus 0. So we have minus 2 ex minus 2 ey. Now this equation is given, e equals to 20 I hat plus 30 j hat. With this equation, where we resolve the electric field along the x and y axis, this and this equation, from if we compare, we have ex equals to 20, ey equals to 30. Now if we put the value here, we have delta v equals to minus 100 volt. Clear? Thank you.